said that, and so the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our... But may up approaching the... What say you, your majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries once your infiltration... Here. Take care, your majesty. Ah. There is masquerades being as they are. Much is made of appearances. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace for some time now, what's more, this cannot be mere happens, yet 'tis strange. I dare say, 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, very well. However, do not forget...
Shall we make for Burnworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that she might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
We're here.
We cannot accompany you.
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords. Scratch on my arms and armor.
Meager wages like these won't fill one.
I've got to focus.
Nary a gentle scratch on my arms and armor.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you,
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
What business could...
I would not however...
Oh, oh, unring as if any... Now.
Surely none...
Indeed.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. I don't appreciate. Still, you are welcome. Off you go now. Off you go now. If you wish to speak first.
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else. Couldn't hurt to put my feet at the moment.
It seems you've made a discovery. Regarding the false sovereign. There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a I have been pursuing all of the... Would your Majesty be willing to venture to Vermont's eastern edge to probe into the young man's origins? I am glad to hear it. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As I know this sigil well. Let me see. Pray make haste in a meager clue. Though the political situation... I fear such a partnership would only... At any rate... To seem our search has led us to only... I will investigate these matters as best... Only once we have gleaned of... And ere it slips my mind.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember. Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Horns may not...
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell. You know where to find me. Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale. To tell. Much obliged. Well met, sir.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will. Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
So we've finally arrived. Apologies, Master, but you will have to make do without us for the time being.
Oh dear.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade. Townspeople depend on me.
Come on then, keep pouring.
That will do. Come see me and I'll instruct my attendants to send you... Come see me and I'll instruct my attendants to...
I wasn't worried for a moment. Wherever you go, we pawns will always find you, Arisen.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Sir Ludolf's lustel. However, but his lord, he employed his youth. Poor old Greg, that's the sort of man.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
There is much we ought to tend to. Well, he is merely Desa's even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compel, he seems a man of prey. Allow...
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow are all working together? It's quite a sordid trio, eh? This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I swear I've never slept better.
This ladder can take us to new heights. After you, Arisen. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Beg pardon, sir. Captain Brant bade me ask. However, 'tis a matter... Firstly, 'tis my duty to... A duplicate now rests generations of Amundi yet. Captain Brant, indeed. When, I must confess, I should be my hopes for our kingdom.
can't stomach places like this.
I've trained. Sometimes I wonder if I'm
I've got to focus. I should...
I'm not sure I can handle this.
Place I can find peace.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Interested in my wares?
I've heard a blacksmith of singular skill resides in Blackwater. Perhaps he could restore the regalia sword? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Don't get much a chance.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? But, as I've said, well, why are you...
I've not been to Vermund before. You can't go wrong with anyone.
Still here, my smithing days are done. I'll not be repairing that sword.
You'll have to forgive him. He's always been...
Enough cheek, you...
Of course you can. Psst. Hang about. 'Twas special made till the monsters set. Listen, should you succeed, now, true to it, so you'll want to cast your... Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name...
A customer, then. That changes things.
It's been a hard day.
I swear I've never slept better.
Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent... service at a fair price. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir.
What do you think you're doing?
Fine battle today. I'll take any chance.
Not a foe in sight. I cannot help but ache for a scrap.
To the hobgoblin! Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I shan't let them harm you. I'll go and open the chest. A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Understood.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
Witness my magic!
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Got ya!
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment. Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. Leave this to me, Master. I'll see us through. Shall I assist?
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Yon chest appears to be beyond our reach. I can divine no way to reach it. Watch out for the knackers, Master. You're well fond of picking things up.
I shan't let them harm you. Water is now invisible in this room. A few times
It would seem our foe is unbalanced. Let us bring it. Bring the thieves down.
strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. That was superb, Arisen.
The Arisen's soaked to the bone. This ought to suffice, unless you'd rather mine for more, Master.
Right you are. magics are at your disposal. Wait a minute. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
To think I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed. We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.
As good a place as any. My claws could use a trim. Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret. Hope to see you again ere long.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
You're back. Have you any glimmer call for me? If you can bring us some glimmer coal. As I've said, glimmer so you'll want to cast your eyes about. Digger's Ruins. That's the name of the place.
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
You're back. Have you any glimmer call for me? If you can bring us some glimmer coal. As I've said, glimmer coal so you'll want to cast your eyes about. Digger's Ruins. That...
This crowd's good medicine. What business have you here?
A customer then. That changes things.
I'm not sure what to do.